Thoughtful, imagine the world's biggest pop star, a woman who has built an empire on loyalty and the squad, suddenly finding herself looking at a legal threat from her own best friend. We've seen celebrity friendships end over a lot of things: stolen backup dancers, dating an ex, or even just growing apart. But what's happening right now between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively is looking less like a fallout and more like a high-stakes crime thriller. Surprised, the latest legal documents just hit the desk, and they are painting a picture of Blake Lively that most fans never thought they'd see. We're talking about allegations of blackmail, witness tampering, and a desperate attempt to save a reputation that's been spiraling since the It Ends With Us press tour. It looks like the golden couple of Hollywood might have finally pushed the wrong person. Dramatic. The drama officially hit a fever pitch when Justin Baldoni's powerhouse lawyer, Brian Friedman, dropped a legal bombshell that sent shockwaves through the industry. He didn't just mention Taylor Swift's name in passing. He served her with a subpoena that basically forces her into the middle of a war zone. But the why is what's truly chilling. According to Friedman, Taylor isn't just a bystander. He claims he has evidence that Blake Lively's legal team tried to strong-arm Taylor into making a public statement of support for Blake. But here's the kicker. They allegedly told Taylor that if she didn't play ball, they'd leak her private, personal text messages to the world. It sounds like something out of a movie. But in the world of A-list litigation, the truth is often much uglier than fiction. Puzzled. But what could be in those texts that's so damaging? To understand that, we have to look back at the Dragon incident that allegedly fractured their friendship weeks ago. Rumors surfaced that Blake sent a text to Justin Baldoni during their onset feud, bragging that she was the Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, and that her husband Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift were her dragons. Essentially, she was telling Justin that he was a nobody, and she had the most powerful people in the world as her personal attack dogs. Sources close to Taylor say she was absolutely livid. She didn't want to be anyone's dragon or a pawn in a petty set dispute. She's worked too hard on her brand to be seen as someone who is owned by the lively Reynolds household. Serious. The tension only built from there. Baldoni's lawyer isn't just guessing about these threats. He claims there's a paper trail. According to the court docs, one of Taylor's own representatives actually responded to these extortionate threats in writing, calling them out for being completely inappropriate. Think about that for a second. Taylor's team was so alarmed by Blake's legal tactics that they had to put it in writing to protect her. This points to a massive level of desperation from Blake's side. After the internet spent months calling her tone-deaf and insensitive for how she handled the domestic violence themes in her movie, it seems she felt the only way to pivot the narrative was to force the world's most influential woman to stand by her side. Ominous. But the allegations get even darker. Friedman claims that he has it from a very reliable source that Blake allegedly asked Taylor to delete their entire text history. In the legal world, that's called evidence spoliation, and it's a massive no-no. If Blake was trying to get Taylor to scrub their digital footprint, it suggests there's something in those messages that neither of them wants the public or a judge to see. Was it just gossip, or was it proof of a coordinated effort to off Justin Baldoni's career? Gasp fans are already speculating that the messages might reveal how the Mean Girl narrative wasn't just an internet rumor, but a calculated onset strategy that backfired spectacularly. Determined. While all this is swirling, Blake's lead attorney, Michael Gottlieb, isn't staying quiet. He fired back with a statement that was as aggressive as the allegations themselves. He's calling the whole thing a cowardly move based on anonymous sources and claims the entire story is untethered from reality. He's even threatening to hold Baldoni's attorneys accountable for misconduct. It's a classic Hollywood standoff. One side claiming extortion, the other claiming defamation. But regardless of who is telling the truth, the damage to the Blake-Taylor friendship seems permanent. You don't usually go back to grab brunch and swap friendship bracelets after your lawyers accuse each other of criminal-level coercion. Thoughtful. The real question now is where Taylor Swift goes from here. She's notoriously protective of her image, and being linked to extortionate threats and messy legal battles is the last thing she wants while she's still on top of the world. Will she comply with the subpoena and hand over the texts, potentially exposing Blake's private life to save her own skin? Or will she stay silent and let the lawyers battle it out behind closed doors? One thing is for sure, the dragon has officially woken up, and she doesn't seem interested in protecting her Khaleesi anymore. The fallout from this could change the power dynamics of Hollywood's inner circle forever, leaving us all to wonder if anyone in the squad is actually safe when the cameras stop rolling. Pondering. It makes you think, how many of these perfect celebrity friendships are built on genuine connection, and how many are just strategic alliances that fall apart the second things get difficult? We've seen Blake and Ryan as the untouchable royalty of the industry for years, but this might be the first time they've met an opponent they can't charm or joke their way out of. With Justin Baldoni refusing to back down and Taylor Swift's team reportedly royally pissed, the next few weeks in court are going to be more dramatic than any movie Blake has ever made. The curtain is being pulled back, and what's behind it might be the biggest scandal of the year.